Sound check is good. Oh, aduh, suara aku masih serak. Halo Kak Peki, selamat datang ya. Kita lagi mau mulai stream nih. Ya, seperti biasa di YouTube chat aku nggak keluar. Oke deh, kita mulai aja ya. Halo, welcome. Halo. Ya, oke. Everything is good ya. Hello, welcome back with me, Nix. And today we playing Genshin Impact ya. Kita bakal main cerita si Itto ya hari ini. Seharusnya kita kan hari ini kita main apa namanya? Main The Tag ya. Masalahnya aku masih sakit hari ini. Jadi kita main santai aja hari ini. Kita gituin apa aja story questnya Itto. Sekarang sama besok aku mau main ini. Mau nyobain story questnya ini, Pearl's Trail ya, unexpected guest ya. Ini apa nih? The Crack of Oh, ini story event ya di Fontaine. Tapi masalahnya kita belum bisa ke Fontaine. Oke, terima kasih yang udah datang ya, Cupcake sama yang lain. Oke deh, kita langsung mulai aja di story quest. Mana dia? Ini bukan lu. Ya ini kok nanti dia. Bukan Yaiwi kok. No, ini Itto. Yes. Rise up, Golden Soul. Authors Irakondus Chapter 1. Accept quest. The Oni is evil. The Oni is evil. Oke. Oh ya, by the way, aku lagi ambil makan mangga nih. Jadi kalau ada suara-suara ngunyah itu maklumin aja ya. Aku sakitnya awalnya kira sekedar tenggorokan aja. Soalnya waktu hari Rabu kan aku sama Huhu sama Yumi sama Aki kan main party animal teriak-teriakan. Kirain serak gara-gara itu. Ternyata satu rumah juga sebenarnya sakit. Mungkin gara-gara ada flu ya. Flu apa ya? Serangan flu tiba-tiba semuanya sakit. Jadi kebetulan lagi ya, ibu aku sama aku juga kena ini sakit tenggorokan. Yang lain papanya juga agak teler gara-gara sakit. Ya gitulah. Oke deh, ngomong sama si Catherine. Masalah Oni ya? Oni Kobuto aja.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Was there something we could help with?
Oh ya, oh.
Yes. I'm afraid that I have another task that requires your assistance.
The
The Adventurers Guild has recently received a commission directly from the
Oh ya,
Tenryou
aku
Commission.
sambil makan mangga nih. Jadi
The assignment
ada
is both urgent and dangerous.
mungkin ada
After
suara
assessing the
nyam
assignment,
sedikit.
the guild has concluded that seasoned adventurers are required. Naturally, you came to mind.
Just another day on the job for us.
Oh iya. What can the commission resolve on their own?
Allow me to explain. The Tenryou Commission recently issued an arrest warrant for a young Oni by the name of Arataki Itto.
Uh-huh.
An Oni? You mean those big, tough-looking guys with horns on their heads?
That's correct. This particular Oni is quite vocal and audacious, so he already has quite the reputation on the streets. That said, he has never been caught up in major trouble of any kind. So it came as a surprise to learn that he has recently been accused of stealing things, and sometimes even whisking away the people themselves. But it doesn't end there. When the Tenryou Commission dispatched a Doshin to apprehend him, he assaulted the Doshin before making a getaway with his accomplices.
That sounds like a real ruffian.
So let Paimon guess. It's up to us to bring this Oni in. No problemo. This does sound like a job for the Traveler. He'll be back with that Oni in no time.
I have complete confidence you will succeed. However, please exercise caution. This Oni also happens to hold a vision, and is the leader of an organization known as the Arataki Gang.
Calling Arataki game an organization is a bit much. Yeah. He has a gang, but have Paimon.
On second thought, Paimon will leave the fighting to you. The last place Paimon wants to be is in a gang fight.
We are still investigating Arataki Itto's potential motives behind these incidents, as well as his current whereabouts. But please ask around in the streets as well. There will likely be others more familiar with Itto's circumstances than I am, who can provide you with useful information.
Oke.
Thank you. I will await your return. Ad Astra Avisask.
Ya, resep Golden Soul. Start. Oke.
Well, let's start asking around on the streets. Hopefully we'll learn a little more about this Arataki Itto guy and figure out where he might have run off to.
Okay, there's someone from Adventure Good here.
Arataki Itto? Yeah, I've heard of the guy.
Azelia sama
He did something
ya, malam
monumentally
juga.
stupid, then ran off before they could catch him. And to be completely honest, I was a little surprised when I first heard it. Okay, well, I mean, not that surprised.
Wait, you mean he already had a bad reputation?
No, not exactly. He's just very overbearing in everything he does. Big and brash and always making a ruckus. So, on the one hand, he's a larger-than-life kind of guy.
Larger than life.
But on the other hand, he's emotionally volatile. When he's in a good mood, he's as high as a kite. But when he gets upset, he gets completely enraged. I don't personally see him as a bad guy, but I guess I wouldn't put it past him to get all riled up and lose control.
What? Does he have any stable job of any kind?
You know, I'm afraid that I'm not too sure myself.
Kamu sakit juga ya, Furia? Batuk-batuk kayak gitu.
I keep a pretty good eye on what's happening in the city, and as far as I can tell, he just idles the days away.
Ah, I see.
When someone asks for it, he's willing to lend a helping hand,
I
but
see.
other than that, he's just out making a scene with the kids on the street or his gang. If I had to guess, his lack of income finally drove him to do something more drastic to make ends meet.
Is it
I
just
see.
Paimon, or is this Itto fellow starting to sound pretty weird?
He is weird.
I'm afraid
Paimon.
that I don't have much else to tell you. He tends to spend his time with people a little more lively than myself. Perhaps you could try asking around some more.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Okay, let's ask more. Kita tanya-tanya lagi tentang si Itto ini. Oke. Oh ya, ngomong-ngomong Azelia, gara-gara aku nonton stream Yu-Gi-Oh kamu, aku jadi pengen main Yu-Gi-Oh lagi. Jadi nanti mungkin aku bakal download apa? Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Master dari stream ya. Soalnya aku nggak punya emulator PS1, padahal aku pengen tuh main apa? Main PS1 Yu-Gi-Oh di PS1-nya. Keren soalnya itu keren.
Arataki Itto? Oh yeah. I heard about that whole thing. I'm sure it must have been a mix-up on the Tenryo Commission's end. He could never do anything so dastardly.
Oh ya?
Huh? How can you be so sure? Is he really as trustworthy as all that?
No, perhaps you misunderstand me. When I said he could never do anything dastardly, I meant he literally doesn't have what it takes.
You mean he's not smart enough?
Maybe a story will explain it better. So,
Oh, bakal
he
mainin
used
yang
to
Duel
spend
Master.
a
Ya,
lot of
yang
time
Duel Master.
playing rock, paper,
Aku
scissors,
agak
and
aktor
hide
nih ya,
and seek
soalnya
with the
aku
kids on the
awalnya
streets.
pernahnya main dueling ya.
Kids being kids aren't
Tapi dueling itu agak
exactly the most difficult to
decknya lebih
outsmart.
sedikit ya.
I'm sure you can see what I'm getting
Kalau kalian
at
tahu
here.
kalau main dueling
He
di
used to
HP ya,
lose all
soalnya
the
awalnya di
time,
HP dueling.
sometimes catastrophically.
Itu satu deck cuma 25
On
kartu.
purpose, though,
Kalau di
right?
Duel Master kan satu deck 40
No,
kartu
not at
normal
all.
ya. Jadi
The
mungkin
one
aku bakal
time
ke
I
Duel
saw him
Masternya.
win, he started jumping around and yelling, "I won! I finally won! I'm unbeatable!" And so on. Then he took the kid's candy as his prize and ate it right there in front of him.
Ugh, that's just plain wrong.
He did take it way too far that time. The poor kid started crying, so I stepped in and gave Itto a scolding. He was pretty quick to admit that he was fully in the wrong, and it wasn't long before the kid had stopped crying and was laughing and playing again as if nothing had ever happened. In fact, the children quite like playing with him because he's always serious about the stakes and never throws a game on purpose.
Pengen banget bisa
So,
ngerti main
I
yang Duel Master
suppose what I'm
tanpa nyoba
trying to
stream
say
dan pusing.
is a guy who can't even beat kids at a children's
Per-
game really gonna be capable of these kinds of diabolical deeds?
Pertama kali aku main game Yu-Gi-Oh yang serius ya, bukan yang kayak di apa yang kayak di PS1 ya, yang main apa ya, adu-aduan ini apa ya, defense sama attack doang, yang pakai trap card, magic card itu di, aku lupa namanya, pokoknya itu di PC juga, diajarin sama temen aku, dan itu Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Master atau something like that, bukan Duel Master, apa gitu, yang karakter gitu kita bisa bisa milih Kaiba, Joe Wheeler sama Yugi. Aku lupa namanya apa, tapi di situ pertama kali aku main Yu-Gi-Oh yang serius, dan aku suka, dan itu rule-nya aku inget banget dan keren gitu. Jadi makanya waktu aku tahu di Steam ada Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Links sama Duel Master, jadi aku pengen main. Cuman sampai sekarang aja belum kepikiran gak kepikiran beli gitu. Padahal gratis loh di Steam, dua-duanya itu.
Huh. He doesn't sound like a bad guy at all. In fact, he kind of sounds like a man of integrity.
Yes, my thoughts exactly.
Udah malam ya?
Still, the
Soalnya lampunya udah
Tenryou
nyala.
Commission's evidence against him is supposed to be irrefutable. So, I'm not trying to condone his actions or anything. If he really has messed up big time, then he should face the
Mudah-mudahan di Duel Master
consequences
gak ada
just
monster
like anyone
XYZ
else.
Synchro atau
Thanks for the
pendulum.
info.
Kalau
We'll
itu
keep
aku nggak bisa, aku nggak ngerti. Peraturan baru kan ini, di peraturan apa Yu-Gi-Oh yang baru ya, kan itu ada monster Synchro namanya, ada monster XYZ, terus ada monster pendulum. Itu aku nggak ngerti, nggak ngerti ya apa aja cara mainnya. Dan itu menurut aku tambahan peraturan yang konyol ya. Itu aku kira mereka Yu-Gi-Oh dari Konami kan mau bikin aturan itu cuman buat in the sake of selling kartu ya, bukan nambahin game yang asik, tapi cuma nambahin kartu aja. Karena peraturan Yu-Gi-Oh itu timeless loh. Dari segi magic card, trap card, summon monster ya, itu cukup timeless, jadi nggak perlu diotak-atik juga, tetap asik mainnya. Oke. Jadi menurut aku aturan-aturan baru di Yu-Gi-Oh modern sekarang itu aku nggak ngerti. Gitu aku teman aku tanya, kamu bisa ajarin ini nggak gituin cara mainnya Yu-Gi-Oh. Aku bilang kalau aturan apa aku bisa, kalau aturan baru aku nggak. Soalnya aku nggak pernah nyoba dan nggak ngerti juga.
Arataki Itto. Of course I know him. We've been trying to apprehend him recently. We know he's already left Inazuma City, but with no clues to follow, we have no choice but to commission others for help, including the Adventurers Guild.
Catherine says that Arataki Itto hasn't done anything seriously bad before, so it seems pretty strange. Paimon's curious. Is there any evidence of all this stuff he's accused of?
Yes, of course. Otherwise, we'd never have put so many people on the case. For starters, most thieves will try to devise a way to conceal their identity, but for an Oni, the horns are a dead giveaway. I mean, the whole city could have recognized it was him.
I didn't know it wasn't different Oni.
At first, he was just one of our suspects, but when we went to investigate, he personally confessed to everything and started trying to provoke the officers.
What? That's
What's
not
most
Ito.
frustrating is that he then managed to escape along with his entire gang. He must have been planning the whole thing right from the start.
Uh-huh.
Of course he did. Whether material or psychological, there is plenty of evidence either way. He's never had a Mora to his name his entire life, and he's never kept down a real job. Word
Coba
is
follow
that he
mic-nya
also
dinaikin
takes
lagi
care of
atau
someone in
gamenya
his
dikurangin.
gang,
Oh, suaranya
and that the
terlalu kecil ya?
burden of it takes quite the toll
Oke,
on
ntar
him.
dulu ya sebentar ya.
After scrounging for a living all these years,
Oke,
maybe
aku
he thought that
kurangin
being the
apa?
bad guy would be an easier
Ya, suara
ride.
gamenya ya.
As for his psychological motives,
Aduh.
it's a bit
Oh, yeah, but-
embarrassing to talk about, but we confiscated his vision during the Vision Hunt Decree.
Oke. Tadi soalnya aku habis nonton film, jadi suara suara volume PC-nya aku naikin. Aku lupa rubahin. Jadi sekarang suaranya udah aku kecilin, suara gamenya. Udah kedengaran belum suara ini? Suara mic-nya. Aku harus deketin mic deh. Soalnya suara mic aku udah aku pick di mic-nya sendiri sama di aturan di desktop-nya, jadi benar-benar udah sampai 100% ya. Jadi aku nggak bisa naikin lagi. Udah kedengaran belum suaranya? Ntar dulu.
At the time, Arataki Itto put up quite a fight. It took a huge amount of manpower and resources, and in the end, we had to enlist the help of Kujo Sara to finally secure his vision. The vision hunt was a mistake, but we never expected that he
Udah
would
mendingan
go to
oke,
such
terima kasih.
extreme lengths to take revenge on us.
He does sound a little unstable. Just like people have been saying.
Motif valid enough.
If the two of you are able to capture
Jal,
Arataki
selamat datang,
Itto,
selamat datang.
please
Quest apa nih,
bring
Tih?
him straight here.
Quest story
We'll
questnya
handle
si
him
Itto,
from there.
si Arataki Itto. Soalnya aku mau apa ya? Ada story sub quest yang aku mau mainin ya namanya. Ini apa ya? Perilous Trail. Untuk ini kita harus gituin apa? Questnya Raiden Shogun, dua-duanya ya, Akt 1 sama Akt 2. Habis itu kita harus gituin questnya Kokomi. Habis itu gituin questnya Itto.
Too bad we still don't know where he could have run off to. We already got word on the street, so maybe it's time to talk to a real specialist. Paimon remembers that there's a detective agency here in Inazuma. Maybe we can try asking there.
Oh iya, belakangan ini aku juga main Skyrim lagi, obviously. Ya, tapi aku nggak main secara normal ya. Aku mainnya itu dengan survival mode. Jadi kita harus makan, minum, terus gak ada fast travel. Tapi karena itu kalau kalian mau ngeliat aku main Skyrim survival mode di stream, nanti aku mainin kalau kalian mau. Nanti aku kasih ini deh itunya apa namanya? Vote pollingnya di Twitter sama di YouTube. Soalnya kan aku udah main udah stream Skyrim 2 kali ya. Satu yang waktu aku jadi Swibrom, jadi vampir ya. Yang kedua aku jadi yang kedua aku jadi masuk Thief Guild ya, gitu. Jadi yaudah. Oke. Jadi pengen banget aku stream main Skyrim survival on stream. Tapi kalau nggak ada desire sih nggak apa-apa sih. Aku main off stream aja.
Oh, him again. Sure. I have answers. We've already done some investigating for the Tenryou Commission. But first, do you have enough Moro to cover the fee? I've heard all about your travels. After everything you've been through, I'm sure you understand the way these sorts of things work.
How much more are we talking about here?
A one-off payment of 397,000 Mora up front. Plus a further 5% of your Adventurers Guild remuneration as my commission, if Arataki Itto is successfully caught and brought to justice.
Whoa! That's crazy expensive! How did you even come up with the price that high?
Hold on. I wasn't finished. It just so happens the initial fee has already been paid in full by the Tenryou Commission. All you'll need to pay is the small commission fee.
Waduh, aku belum sampai ke Inazuma. Ajarin dong baru main aku.
I'll settle things
Aku ini masih stuck di Inazuma nih. Kamu masih di stuck di mana, Zal?
You guys are getting a pretty nice deal. Now then, to give you the full picture in this case.
Aku stuck di Inazuma soalnya aku mau level up Heizo. Itu doang. Sama nyelesain questnya Inazuma kebanyakan.
There lived a Crimson Oni and a Blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The Crimson Oni looked fierce, but was gentle like the humans. The Blue Oni looked human, but was reclusive, like an Oni.
Cute. Lucu.
The Crimson Oni wished to befriend the humans, but they were scared and threw beans at him whenever he came near. So the Blue Oni said to the Crimson Oni,
Akka, I'll cause trouble in the village. You come and stop me. Then the humans will accept you.
As planned, the Crimson Oni chased the Blue Oni away. The Crimson Oni's deeds spread throughout the land, and people finally accepted him. But when the Crimson Oni went to tell the Blue Oni the good news, he was gone and left only a letter behind.
Baru diluwe. Oh, diluwe.
Traveling. Don't come find me or they'll treat you as a naughty little Oni.
Oh, diluwe. Diluwe sebenarnya gampang sih sebenarnya.
No matter where I go, we'll always be friends.
Yang susahnya diluwe itu ini ada dua. The Chasm sama ngelawan si ini apa? lawan si Child. Itu doang yang susahnya.
What about the little blue Oni? Whatever happened to him?
I suppose the blue Oni simply disappeared, never to be seen again. Only the crimson Oni remain now.
But the blue Oni was just an innocent little kid.
Does this story have anything to do with this situation, Ethan?
Of course it does. Otherwise, I wouldn't go through all the trouble of
Oh,
telling it.
sango.
One interpretation is that the story is actually broadly based on historical events and that Arataki Itto is, in fact, a descendant of the Crimson Oni. What I'm trying to tell you is that the Oni have sacrificed a lot in the past in order to finally integrate themselves into human society. But there are still some volatile personality traits in the Oni bloodline. Every generation of Oni inherits these traits. So while Arataki Itto has never been known to commit a wrongful act in the past, can we ever completely rule out the possibility of him one day allowing this side of him to take over?
But how could he do that? After the blue Oni's sacrifice? That would be such a betrayal.
That's a very old story. Nobody knows how long it's been since the blue Oni disappeared. We can only assume that they have long since died out, in which case, it would be quite a stretch to say it still counts as a betrayal at this point. Besides, the suspect has already confessed. What is there left to discuss?
The suspect already confessed.
According to my investigation, he was headed southwest. I would bet he's already made it to Yashiori Island by now. The Tenryou Commission is unable to enter territory controlled by Sangonomiya troops. No doubt that's the reason Arataki Itto chose to flee in that direction.
Okay. So that's...
Don't mention it. I'm just doing my duty.
Wait, Paimon still has a question. If Arataki Itto has given in to his bad side, won't that mean he's extra mean and violent now?
I suppose so.
I could only assume so. Judging from his previous bouts, he is a skilled fighter with a lot of brute strength. Whether or not you'll be able to handle him, that I do not know.
Okay, but what's up with people throwing beans at Oni? What use is that?
Ah, yes. Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that Arataki Itto is allergic to beans.
Allergic to beans.
In fact, all Oni will avoid beans, but especially Itto. I heard that just touching a bean is enough to incapacitate him. If you could weaken him a bit by triggering his allergies, perhaps you'd have better luck subduing him.
Ya. Ini dari legenda kuno Jepang ya. Kata jadi dari
It
dari
just so
tradisi
happens that
namanya
I have a
Setsubun
bag of
atau
beans right
memaki.
here. I was
Jadi
planning to use
sekitar
them to make some
tahun baru
porridge,
atau musim semi gitu.
but I think you will find
Jadi
a
orang
better
Jepang
use
itu
for them.
bakal
Of
melakukan
course,
tradisi
I will
namanya
charge the
Setsubun.
Adventurers
Jadi
Guild a
satu
fair and
orang itu
reasonable rate
dress
for
up
the beans.
sebagai cosplaying sebagai Oni, yang itu bakal ngelemparin apa?
Let's head to
Bakal
Yashiori
ngelemparin dia
Island
pakai
and
apa ya?
start looking for
Pakai
Itto.
apanya? Pakai beans, pakai kacang. Pakai kacang kedelai lebih tepatnya. Di apanya? Dan mereka melakukannya sambil teriak Oniwa Soto Fukuwa Naka gitu. Jadi artinya Oni di luar, berkah di dalam. Jadi ini apanya? Legenda dan legenda Oni nggak suka sama kacang itu memang udah terbersit di di mitos atau di folklore Jepang, dan Inazuma itu kebetulan settingnya memang berdasarkan Jepang, jadi ya gitulah. Oh ya, kalau mau karakter aku udah level berapa gini? Level 90, level 80, level 80, level 80. Mesen, oh kita butuh banyak banget. Kita ke Yashiori Island. Yashiori, bukan di mana tuh Yashiori Island? Mana sih? Waduh, jauh banget. Ini tempatnya, ya ini tempatnya Sangonomiya ya. Tempatnya si apa ya? Goro sama Kokomi. Oke. Set for Arataki Itto. Woohoo, Itto.
According to Detective Sango, Itto should be somewhere around here. Catherine mentioned that he has a vision. Why not see if you can track him down using elemental sight?
Elemental set eh?
Look, footprints! Let's see where they lead.
Udah lama aku nggak pakai.
There's a camp here, but nothing stands out as particularly noteworthy.
Iya.
Let's keep moving forward.
Cabbage, radishes. Apa tuh? Oh, nice. Artefak. Artefak lagi. Oke. Lanjut.
There are more footprints here. He should be just up ahead.
Desa Ron, ada busi di sana. Bahaya.
Wait, could that be him? Is that Arataki Itto?
Yep,
He
that's it.
doesn't seem to be looking this way. Perfect. Let's try the beans Detective Sango gave us. It'll save a lot of hassle if we can avoid a fight.
Mhm. Damn, miss.
Beans!
Oh, Beans. Oh, itu mau nangis. Itu aja mau nangis.
Are you okay? What should we do? Paimon didn't think he'd react this badly.
Yeah, I know, right?
Don't be alarmed. It's just my my allergies acting up. I've got it under control. It's all right. I got this. I just gotta tough it out. I can take it. I can take it. Who am I kidding? I gotta catch my breath here. Whatever it is you want, it's gonna have to wait. I need a moment.
Oh, alah itu. After resting for a long while, Arteki recovers enough to speak.
Need a moment. Woo, that's better. That sure took a lot out of me, though. Hey, why'd you have to be so mean, huh? Surprise attacking me like that.
There's plenty more beans in the bag. You better come quietly.
Hey, whoa. Take it easy. Just stop with the beans, okay? So you're here to bring me in. How in the world did you find me all the way out here anyway? Well, whatever. If you think I'm going back with you, you can forget it. I'd walk away if I were you. I pack a mean punch, you know. I don't want to hurt any regular folks like you.
I don't need test. I
That's
thought didn't
pretty
need test.
big talk considering all the beans we have.
You don't know behind the robbery and the missing people, aren't you?
Yep, that's right. Me. All by myself. Nobody else.
Oh.
As boss of the
Oh,
Arataki
bossful.
gang, I gotta nab a little food and drink when we're running low. That's only natural, right?
Yeah, but nabbing people? That's taking it a bit far, don't you think?
Not when their families will pay good mora to see them again. Easy pickings. And the extra mora means I can, give some to my gang to spend on themselves.
Yeah, that's very questionable.
Hey, what's with all the questions? Like I said, I'm not going back with you, so stop wasting everybody's time.
Mm-hmm.
No way, mister. We've accepted a commission to bring you back.
What did you say, little one? Go on. Say it to my face.
Well, mostly
Paimon!
took a commission to bring you back.
So some backbone, Paimon.
Looks like you aren't gonna let this drop. In that case, we...
Uncle Itto!
Uncle Itto?
Don't run now. Careful or you'll fall.
What's taking you so long? You said we were gonna have a beetle fight today. Come on,
Beetle
you
fight?
promised.
Yeah, that's right. Still going ahead. But you see, I've been out here for ages, and I still can't find a beetle that I like. So, just give Uncle Itto a little more time, okay?
Okay.
Who are they? Are they your friends?
Namanya Daisuke. Oh,
Yeah,
lucu.
that's right. I told them not to come, but what can I say? They were just too worried about me.
I'll throw beats at you, Itto.
It's because of a little thing called, prestige. Yeah, because of all the prestige Uncle Itto has.
Huh? What are you talking about? We...
Uh-huh.
Come on, just play along. Leave the kid out of this.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Uncle Itto, you don't look so good. You look like you're about to fall over.
Mm-hmm.
That's because Uncle Itto bumped his noggin on a tree branch while looking for a beetle. Uh-oh. It's all good, though. These horns are rock solid.
Uh-huh.
Okay, if you say so. Granny and I will keep heading back now. Don't be too long.
Yep, I'll be right there. Hope you're ready to lose today.
Who were those people?
The old lady was Granny Oni.
Granny
She's
Oni?
the one who took me in and raised me. And the kid's name is Daisuke. I took him in just a while back. They're both like family to me.
Mm-hmm.
They escaped with me out this way, along with my boys from the Arataki gang. If I didn't bring them with me, the Tenryou Commission would be knocking on their doors for sure.
I see.
Right. But if you care about them so much, then you shouldn't have done all that stuff that made them worry about you in the first place.
Listen, how about we make a deal? You two let me go wrap things up with Daisuke, and once we're done battling beetles, the two of us will settle things with a duel.
Well.
If you win, I'll come quietly. You can take me back to Inazuma City, and you won't hear a peep out of me. Why? Because I'm an Oni of my word. I'll just tell little Daisuke that my friends and I need to step outside for a moment. That way you won't worry. Cool?
Okay.
What should we do? There is the kid to consider.
Alright.
Oh, it's on! I like your style. Alright, but first things first. I need to find an Oni Kabuto to battle with.
Oni
I've been
Kabuto?
looking here for ages and haven't found myself a winner yet, so it's time to try somewhere else.
Oni
Come with
Kabuto
me.
di si Ori
Saves
Island
you worrying
sangat
that I
langka
might
banget tuh.
skedaddle.
Kebanyakan Oni Kabuto itu ada di ini, di Inazuma Island ya. Di dekat di sini. Di sini. Kebanyakan di sini apa ya? Di Narukami Island. Apa Oni Kabuto di Yashiori Island sangat sedikit. Di Taratsuna mungkin ada ya. Okay. Go to Oni Kabuto spot to capture. Okay, nice.
By the way, Paimon's curious. What kind of game is beetle fighting?
You guys have seen Oni Kabuto out in the wild, right? Even though they might look menacing on the outside, they're big softies on the inside. Most of the time, they're just sitting there doing nothing.
Yeah.
But let me tell ya, once the Oni Kabuto start fighting, they won't let anything get in their way. The grand game of beetle fighting is a match where your beetle tries to flip the other beetle onto its back.
Uh-huh. I played it when I was a kid.
Hey, it's not just some kid's game, okay? There's way more to it than that.
Uh-huh.
I have taken part in more beetle fights than you would believe. At least 800. I may have even crossed the 1,000 mark by this point. Anyway, after a while,
perasaan
you can tell a
rasanya
beetle's
kayak
fighting
ini ya,
potential
duel
just
Yu-Gi-Oh
by
ya.
looking at its shape, size, and the patterns on its body. But it's not just about all the physical stuff. Oh no, your Oni Kabuto's got to be in the right headspace as well. If it's not up for a fight or doesn't have the guts, well, then it's game over.
Okay then.
Boy, boy, are you two lucky you ran into me. When it comes to beetles, I'm the expert that the experts
Ito,
go
hujan
to.
ini. Di
I'll show
sini.
you all you need to know.
Di sini kalau hujan sering petir.
We're not the ones that will be playing. We're just here to keep an eye on you.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, not a problem. You two might think I'm just tooting my own horns here, but just you wait. I'll make you a beetle expert in no
That's
time.
nice fun.
And by the way, that kid has one tough beetle. We can't underestimate it. We have to find a real lean, mean beetle warrior.
Oke nah.
Okay, so he's not the sharpest horn on the Oni.
Yup.
Okay, let me see. Ah, there. Let's head to that hill. I'll bet my bottom Mora we're gonna find some major league Oni Kabuto hiding out there.
Oke dan. Hujan petir di sini. Itu.
Uh-oh, lightning storm.
Iya, I know.
Just our luck. Well, hopefully that'll scare all the wind people. Oh, darn it, they're all gone. Let's hop down from here and take a look. My gut's telling me that there's a king-size beetle just below. Beefy Beetle King. Look, you see all those purple things? It's a whole pile of Oni Kabuto. Oh, now that's what I'm talking about.
That is lavender melon.
Huh? Oh, what the? Ah, no, not lavender melons. Well, even a pro like myself can make a mistake from time to time. It's okay, just gotta roll with the punches. Let's try somewhere else.
It's thunderstorm here, Itto. Nice, kita dapat Electroculus. Oh, itu dia. Tadi komputernya.
This is the one. This is the one. See? As long as you're in my company, you're guaranteed to find yourself an Oni Kabuto.
It's kind of small.
Yeah, it's on the smaller side, but size isn't everything in a beetle fight.
You said earlier size matters.
Just let the expert explain, okay? What smaller beetles lack in strength, they make up for in agility. They usually got a whole bunch of sick moves just ready to whip out when the right moment comes.
Sure.
Listen, you can never see a beetle's true energy until it's in the ring. It might look a bit young and docile, but that's got its advantages. Haven't you ever heard the saying, don't judge a book by its cover?
Okay.
Young beetles that have never fought before always go all out in their first fight. Older beetles that have already been through the wars tend to just cower in the corner the moment they see a strong opponent.
That's not making any sense, Itto. I was hoping we get a legend, though.
Hey, didn't I say not to worry? Come on, just have a little faith, would ya? My experience is telling me that this Oni Kabuto was spawned to be a champion.
Where's Paimon?
Right here! Look what Paimon found! If we're gonna battle some beetles, then Paimon wants in! It's not like we have anything else to do. When you hopped down, Paimon flew off somewhere
that's
else
big
nearby
one.
and found this one! What do you think, Itto? It's big and strong and looks like a real fighter! It matches everything you said about a good fighter beetle! Bet the one you guys found must be way
Why? Small.
bigger.
Oh, you got some experience catching beetles too, huh?
Nope. This is the first one Paimon's ever caught.
Well, looks like you got a real knack for this. You'll be a fellow beetle fighting expert in no time. I mean, not as good as me, but but still.
I'll drop your horn,
So,
Itto.
overall, not that good then.
Anyway, great. With both your beetle and mine, I can tell this'll finally be the one. This time, I'm gonna win for sure.
Finally, you never won before?
Well, you know, that's just life, man. There are so many people in this world who are talented,
You
passionate,
just suck,
but it's no
Itto.
guarantee that things will go their way. So many unrelated things have to come together at once in just the right way to make victory happen. There's this word that really sums it up nicely, actually. It's coincidence.
Yeah, I know that.
As in pure luck? Huh. Guess it makes no difference whether we have Paimon's beetle or not then. Might as well just
Whoa, 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 whoa. let's not do anything rash here, you know.
Didn't you say the younger beetles are fearless?
I think both of these fine beetles have a shot at winning. Let's just hang on to them and give them both a try. A true warrior never leaves a good beetle behind. Anyway, time to head back and get this show started. Man, I am psyched for this. Woo! Let's go!
Okay. Oni Kabuto ya. Okay then, let's go. I have thinking to aku hampir pencet shortcut buat ini ngeluarin mount. Kebanyakan main World of Warcraft aku. Sini nggak ada mount, adanya glider. Oh itu dia Desuke sama Granny Oni.
Finally, you're back. Can we start our beetle fight now?
Desuke
Yeah,
pakai
sure thing, buddy.
pakai
But
ini
you better
pakai
watch out.
dengklek.
I brought a real winner back this time.
Don't worry, I'm not scared of your beetle. Go, go, Stripey Ghost!
Stripey Ghost.
I've got this fight in the bag. Let's go, Nimble Ninja.
Nimble Ninja. Stripey Ghost is very big. That's a bigger than Nimble Ninja.
Huh? When did you come up with that name?
Come on, you can take him, little guy.
Yup. Okay.
That's right! Finish it!
Itto looks concerned. Oh,
no! My little Nimble Ninja!
my little Nimble Ninja.
Looks like I win again!
Dang it! It's my 7th loss in a row.
Sim Ogramio wasn't kidding. Yeah, that is a poor track record.
Stripey Ghost is invincible! Even Uncle Itto can't beat him.
I won't forget this. I'll beat you next time, I swear! All right, Paimon, you're up. Time to give Crimson Cyclone a shot.
Cyclone.
Maybe to end this losing streak of mine.
Alright, go get him, Crimson Cyclone!
Yeah, the name caught on quickly, yeah.
Whoa! That one looks ultra strong.
That is Crimson, yeah. That's almost as big. Yeah, they both almost as big, yeah.
But it's still no match for you, Stripey.
Stripey.
Alright, little guy. Use your Super Paimon Tornado!
That's a real thing now? Aww.
No. I can't believe it. I lost. Yay! We won! Ha! Paimon knew Crimson Cyclone would be the best!
Boy, did that one put up a fight. Woo! It wiped the floor with Stripey Ghost. I know a real beetle trainer when I see one. Way to kick some beetle butt, partner.
See? Paimon's got real talent. Of course, Crimson Cyclone has to take some of the credit too.
Why don't we let Daisuke keep Crimson Cyclone?
Oh, right. Yeah. Now that the beetle fighting's over and all. This is for you, Daisuke. Huh? For me? You're really giving it to me?
Yeah, we do not
Go
have.
ahead, take it, Daisuke. When we finally get back to the city, you can show it off to all your friends.
But will we ever be able to go back?
Of course we will. Trust me. I never go back on my word. Anyway, I got some things I gotta discuss with my friends here. Go play with Granny for a while,
Ada
would
3
ya?
Oni Kabuto. Punya
There's a
Itto,
good
punya
boy.
Paimon, sama punya Daisuke.
Good. The kid doesn't suspect a thing. You're from the Tenryou Commission, aren't you? I bet you're here to capture Uncle Itto.
Aye. Well,
Hey,
that's
didn't
much
I
for
tell ya?
those.
They're my friends. In fact, they're in the gang. We're practically family.
The ruse is over,
That's
Itto.
not true. I already know everyone in your little gang, but I've never seen these two before. Uncle Itto didn't do anything wrong. Don't take him away. And not only did he not do anything wrong, he also saved my life. He's
not a bad guy.
So what's the story?
Hey, some things we don't tell to outsiders, remember? How should I explain? I'm a real lousy liar.
We know.
Itto, sometimes you need to just say what you have to say. Don't worry about us.
I guess. Thanks, Granny. Seems I can't hide it anymore. Come with me. I'll explain everything.
Okay. What about the Onikabuto?
I'll be
forget about
honest
it.
with you. This thing the Tenryou Commission is investigating, with someone going around taking people and their possessions, it wasn't me. Any of it. I have my own reasons for lying about it, and I really didn't want to get innocent people caught up in this while I'm still trying to solve the real problem here. And the same as you. I just want to avoid conflict at all costs. But it's just not worth it if someone gets hurt.
So why in the world would you say that you're the culprit?
Maybe you don't know because you're Outlanders, but it all started a long, long time ago with the story of the Crimson Oni and the Blue Oni.
We already know about this.
Hold on a second. If you're talking about that fairy tale, we've heard that one already.
Oh, so you already know. Well, that makes things a whole lot easier.
So, is the story from the fairy tale really true?
Everything about the fate of the Oni is true. The Blue Oni chose exile, and the Crimson Oni stayed behind. But the other details aren't historically accurate. Fairy tales are nice stories, but there's something they leave out. It's a little thing called the cold, hard truth. The Inazuma of long ago was a dangerous place. If you wanted the Raiden Shogun's protection, you had to have a good relationship with the humans. The Oni are a proud kind, so it wasn't easy for them to ask others for acceptance. Over time, the Oni eventually split into two factions. The Crimson Oni were friendly with the humans, but the Blue Oni, they were more stubborn and insisted on keeping to their own.
Paimon thought you were two different species. So really, you're all one family?
Yep, that's right. There's no real difference between us. We just paint our horns different colors to show which side we belong to.
So why the Blue Oni chose exile?
Because humans were still wary of Oni at the time. The Crimson Oni always hoped to find a way to live in peace with the humans, but the Blue Oni kept clashing with them. Humans didn't see a difference between Crimson and Blue Oni. All they knew was that Oni were hard to get along with. If things were to continue that way, the Oni were never gonna get along with humans. And so, the most revered leaders of the Crimson and Blue Oni decided to resolve it once and for all. Over drinks, they swore an oath. The Blue Oni would play the role of evil Oni to help the Crimson Oni integrate into human society. But the Blue Oni's leader gave two conditions.
What were they?
First, the Oni must abandon any prejudice they held against humanity. Every Oni was to accept humans in their heart before the humans accepted them. Oni were not to use their strength to mistreat humans, but were also not to stand for mistreatment against themselves. Second, the Crimson Oni were to integrate with human society, but not by trying to please the humans. The Oni were to embrace their own honest characters, their surging tempers, and their awesome strength to win respect from the humans. In other words, they were to carry on the Oni bloodline while also protecting our Oni pride.
I see.
After choosing exile, the number of Blue Oni began to dwindle, until eventually, they disappeared altogether. Since I first heard the story of the Blue and Crimson Oni as a kid, I've heard it countless times in my life. Not once did I ever imagine that the Blue Oni clan had actually survived.
So you're saying the real culprit was a descendant of the Blue Oni?
That's right. Most people don't pay attention to the color of an Oni's horns. They probably don't even know that Blue Oni exist. But nothing gets by the Arataki gang. At the scene of the crime, they saw an Oni with different color horns than mine. Still, it'd be strange if the culprit really was a descendant of the Blue Oni. I can't bring myself to accept it.
Because the Blue Oni also followed their own pride?
Exactly. They would give up their life before abandoning their pride. I've always respected the Blue Oni for the sacrifice they made. And I know the aspirations my ancestors had for the future of all Oni. Our pride does not allow for any wrongdoing. You don't steal from other people. You don't harm other people, period. My guess is that the blue Oni was tricked or forced into it somehow. But I don't have any evidence.
So you're buying time.
That's right. If I didn't step in, the Tenryou Commission would have definitely caught them by now.
But what does Daisuke have to do with any of this? He said that you saved him so he knows your story, right?
He was the one I managed to save from the Ronin after I sent them running from the scene. He was off playing somewhere when they came by and ransacked his house. By the time he came back, his parents had been taken. The whole reason I'm in this is to help this kid find his mom and dad again.
You shouldn't have left us.
I never wanted to tell you any of this. My original plan was to knock you both out and take my family to hide somewhere else. There's more to this than just one blue Oni. There's a dangerous group behind everything that's been going on. I didn't want to get anyone else caught up in this mess. That's everything. The whole story. If you don't believe me and want to drag me back to Inazuma City, then I'm gonna fight you with all I've got. But if you're willing to believe me, then please, give me a little time. Once I find the blue Oni, I'll turn the both of us in.
Okay, I'll help you.
Yep, Paimon too.
Yep, the real culprit must be brought to justice.
Just treat it like we're here to keep an eye on you.
So, you... all right. I knew you'd be reasonable. I knew it. I was thinking right from the start. These two fine folks, they're just out here in the pursuit of truth and justice, man. Yeah, we are gonna get along just great.
Okay.
Well, I should tell you, though, things could get a little dangerous, so, be ready for anything. Don't say that I didn't warn you.
Don't worry about us. We're seasoned adventurers.
Aye, seasoned adventurers.
All right.
Paimon, you
Our
just
first
floating
job is to investigate where this blue Oni is hiding out. There's a victim of his that saw him up close, currently taking refuge at Sangonomiya's camp. I figure we can start by talking to him.
Okay. Searching for this witness. Oke. Mana nih? Oh, di tempatnya Goro. Apa ada Fetu di sana? Ah, ada Mirror Maiden lagi. Gak suka gua ngelawan Mirror Maiden. Ya, ketahuan kan gua.
That accursed vision hunt decree is finally lifted.
Oke. Mana nih? Ah, itu dia. Masato.
Yo, you must be Masato.
An Oni? Oh no, not another one!
Ah, you meet one.
Yeah. Not the one that robbed you, though, so, chill. I contacted you before, remember? I need your help.
Oh, right. Sorry. I'm still a bit on edge after the incident. So anyway, here's what happened. I was just out transporting some goods when a group of Ronin suddenly attacked me.
Okay.
It's not the first time that's happened to me. Usually you just hand over some Mora and they'll leave you alone. At least you don't lose your goods that way. But this time was different. They weren't willing to talk things over. Instead, they took my things and they started coming for me.
Uh-huh.
Huh? That's totally uncalled for.
I got down on my knees and begged. Said I had a family to care for and that my business is our only livelihood. Then I saw that there was an Oni among the group. I thought he was going to be the one to finish me off. But instead, he stopped the others and told them to let me go.
How strange.
Yeah, that got them all arguing with each other. His cohort said that I was sure to retaliate if they released me. But the young Oni was insistent that they shouldn't lay a finger on me. Things got real heated. I thought they were gonna come to blows. Luckily, they let me escape with my life in the end. And I scrambled to get myself here, where I'd be safe. I never want to set foot outside of here again.
So he'll steal, but he won't harm people. Seems he has some sort of standards. Did he say why they were robbing you?
Surely it was Mora, right? What else could they have wanted with me? I mean, I can't say for sure. It's not like I asked. But what I did hear them say was, the goods are worth more than the merchant's life. Or something like that.
Okay, that's interesting.
That idiot Oni. Do you have any idea where they went after they robbed you?
I have no clue. But I think they're pretty active in the Tatarasuna area. You aren't gonna go after them, are you? Seriously, I'd advise against it. There are too many of them and they're all heavily armed.
Ah, don't worry. It's just a bunch of no-name scumbags. I got a whole laundry list of scores to settle with them. If these two islands are where they tend to hang around, we're sure to run into them at Nazuchi Beach sooner or later.
Ah, I know that place. Nazuchi Beach. Ya, ini tempat, kalau nggak salah ini tempatnya waktu kita ini bertemu bersama Kujosara ya. Goro sama Kujosara testing. Who the hell is that? Kenapa ada anak kecil di sana? Kid Kujirai. Siapa kamu? Big bro, do you want to play game of Temari? No. Oh, it's okay. Come. Oh ini. Temari quest ya. Oke, kita di Nazuchi
They
Beach.
gotta pass through here sometime. Let's just hang tight for a while. If I'm not mistaken, they'll be showing up any time now.
Okay.
Yeah, things might get a little rough, so we better be prepared.
Okay, after wait for a while, the suspicious people finally emerge.
Oh, here they come!
Oh, yeah, that's the
There they are. And one of them has horns. All right, it's go time. Let's get them.
Kita kayak kalau saya itunya demonya Artek. Kita trialnya Artek itu kan. Berapa ya? Oh, itu dia.
Attaboy! Looks like you fellas aren't going down without a fight. Fine by me. Let's fight first and talk later.
Swift and merciful.
Let's roll!
Very.
Oh, itu di PC kuat banget.
Finally, No.
Reinforcement. Oh.
Let's get down to business. Following thunder! Take this! My blade! From whence you came! Kifume! To the ferry! Finally, To the ferry!
Okay. Nice. That's very easy.
Don't even think about running.
Shield aku masih ada.
It's me, Arataki Itto, descendant of the Crimson Oni.
I know who you are. From the day we are born, every blue Oni knows their purpose. We all know our fate is one of self-sacrifice. But what about the Crimson Oni, You don't know anything about us. Not our miserable history, or any of our names. Mine's Takuya, by the way. But you don't even care, do you? Because those who get sacrificed should be forgotten, right?
No, you're wrong. I never knew the Blue Oni had survived to this day, and the moment I found out, I was determined that I would find you. Since you remember the pact between our two factions, I assume you also remember the pride we share as Oni. So my question is, how could a proud Oni like yourself go and abuse the weak and plunder the innocent? Why break the oath that our kind swore all those years ago? Huh? What's so funny?
Who are you to talk about pride and oaths with me? The Blue Oni gave up everything, just so the Crimson Oni could live peacefully in human society. But let me ask you, Arataki Itto, What exactly do you contribute to human society?
Oh, itu being
You're a
called
blundering fool who can't hold down a real job, a laughingstock of the town, and worse still, you let them get your vision during the Vision Hunt decree. Protecting the Oni pride? Ha! You wouldn't know how if you tried. You're a disgrace to the Oni kind.
Hey, come on. None of that stuff's a big deal. I mean, you're really hanging me out to dry here, man.
Yeah.
Since when do you care what other people think? You just do whatever you want. It's not like anyone can stop you. But do you have any idea of the kind of life my kin and I have lived while you've been hanging around in human society? We were cut off from the rest of the world. We severed all contact with it. And since then, we've had no place to live, no stable source of food, no clothing, no medicine, nothing. Besides the oath we swore to uphold in our so-called Oni pride, we had nothing.
So, that's why you joined a band of thieves?
That's right. Why should I accept that life? Is holding fast to a worthless oath supposed to help me provide for my family and friends? I've abandoned our Oni pride. It's meaningless. I want to live. I've given everything that I've stolen from humans to my community. What I've taken will at least keep them from starving and ease their pain. That's what matters most to me.
Oh, yeah. You don't have to go to such extremes.
Yeah, and besides, the blue Oni sacrificed themselves so that Oni could be accepted as part of human society. If people see Oni causing trouble again, then that'll defeat the whole purpose of the sacrifice you made.
You make a good point. But Arataki Itto's the one who needs to get that into his thick skull. The blue Oni are the bad guys, so we're expected to do bad things. Our actions won't tarnish the reputation of the Crimson Oni. Unless, of course, this bonehead decides it'd be a great idea to take all the blame for himself, completely destroying the trust between humans and the Crimson Oni in the process.
Oh yeah, that's one.
He's the one that wasted the sacrifice we made.
Huh? Well, I only had to do that because of you. I couldn't just stand back and let the Tenryo Commission drag you away.
You should get your priorities straight. The Blue Oni are history, all right? Forget about us. The Crimson Oni are the ones who must live on. Why couldn't you have just stayed out of this?
There they are. Seize them.
Oh no.
It's the Tenryo Commission!
Forget it. This was a waste of time anyway. Look, I don't expect you to understand me, but you could at least take a look in the mirror sometime.
Oh, that's hard.
Hey!
Ah, we surrendered.
Get away! Uh-oh, we need to get out of here too!
Yeah, we got surrendered.
We can't get caught here. Looks like I'm up to bat. Just wait here, and we'll escape together when the time's right. Whatever you do, don't attack any of the Tenryo Commission, or they'll be after you too.
Who goes there?
Okay.
Soldiers, quick!
Attaboy!
Okay, kita pakai Itto. Solely pakai Itto.
I must withdraw.
Oh, oh, si Itto memang gede ya.
Come on, men. He won't get away this time.
Oh, there's a
Just
lot
pick
of them.
yourself up, Arataki Itto.
It's showtime!
I must withdraw.
Oh, banyak elemental bossnya hampir kayak Noel. Tapi kalau Noel dia bakal pakai ini apa jadi dapat extra shield
I must withdraw.
dan increase the range ya. Itu cuma increase DPS ya. Ow, ow.
Take this.
Okay, nice.
Coming
Terus
through!
lagi.
Withdraw.
Yang terakhir nih.
I must Withdraw. I won't forget this.
Oh, Siltnya masih di sana.
Man, they really came out in force today. I'm kind of flattered the Tenryo Commission sent so many. But I still haven't completely recovered from the bean attack earlier. I'm starting to lose my edge here.
Why don't you let us explain?
No way. All that would do is send them after our blue Oni friends instead. But I have to settle things with them first, man to man.
Then what should we do? The Tenryo Commission's about to arrest you!
No choice but to keep kicking some Tenryo butt.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
Hey, boss. Thought you'd have all the fun without us?
Oh.
Granny Oni sent us. We're here to lend a hand. Maybe we can't take him, but we can sure slow him down. Now's your chance. Go!
Hey, I told you to stay out of this one.
Well, we're in it now. Come on, there's no time. Go, do what you gotta do, boss.
Nice.
All right then. Watch yourselves. Soon as I'm done, I'm coming back for you. Come on, you two. Time to roll.
Okay then.
Don't let them get away. After them.
You want to fight the Tenryo Commission
You
without
guys want
weapon?
some of this? There's plenty to go around.
Yeah, that's a
Run
spear.
for it, boss!
That's a spear you're facing, you idiots. You better escape with the help of Arateki's gang. Why I
As
heard?
boss
Oh
of the Arataki
shit.
gang, getting rescued by my own boys feels pretty humiliating.
There's an Abyss Magus there.
I promise to never let you down, boys. All right, we've got some footprints to follow. Let's find Takuya.
It was real touching and all what they did, but those few guys weren't much of a gang.
Hey, it takes Mora to run a gang, okay? They're all I've got for now.
Yeah. Oh, I do not want to face that Abyss Magus there. Where are... Oh, bukan itu, bukan footprint. Tapi nggak punya vision lagi, jadi kita nggak bisa pakai ini apa ya, elemental sight.
Huh? Is it just me, or are there more and more footprints here? At least we know we're headed the right way. Let's see what else we can find ahead.
Footprints. Oh, what the heck is that?
A wrecked cart and some goods.
Oh shit!
Look alive, we've got company.
Oh, wrong button.
Forth, my blade. Lightning flash! Submit for judgment! Bring it on!
Come on.
Take this! One with my blade. From whence you came! Fracture! Say no more! More! Swift and merciful!
Seems they definitely don't want us going any further.
Yes, Itto.
Let's see what's waiting for us up ahead.
Lavender melon.
Huh. Besides the footprints, there are other signs of life here too. Must be plenty going on around here.
Dungeon.
Hidden entrance. Yes! All right. I think we just found their hideout. This is gonna be where they keep all the people they took.
Paimon thinks Takuya's probably in there as well.
Before we begin, I have a question.
Huh? Fire away.
You really understand where Takuya was coming from?
Of course I did. Come on, I'm not that dumb. But it takes a world-class blockhead like Takuya to think his ideas are actually gonna work. So I'm here to save him no matter what.
Okay.
Huh? What were you two talking about? Are you keeping Paimon in the dark again?
Shut up, Paimon.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Frogran Header. Level 82. Get it. Yeah, let's go. Oh, drop down.
Whoa! This place is huge! Pretty fancy for a hideout.
All acquired by less than legitimate means, no doubt. All the more reason we gotta put an end to this.
Okay, nice. That's one group. This like ini kayak bekas outpost ya. Outpost di
How come the stairs are over there? We can't go up if we can't reach them.
No problemo. That'll be what this mechanism's for.
One with my blade.
Nice.
Finally,
Okay.
Oh, it's moving!
See? What did I tell you? Just trust my instincts.
Nice! Aku jatuh! Aku jatuh! Masuklah. Aku nggak ngeliat ada gap di sana. Oh ya. Oke, mekanisme lagi. Oke, tangganya. Sebenarnya nggak perlu sih. Oh, shortcut. Kita kemana nih? Dari sini. Oh, aku tahu. And then this way. Nada, selamat datang, halo. Kita lagi misinya di Itto nih, kita lagi di dungeonnya. Awas, jatuh lagi kayak tadi. Sempet jatuh aku gara-gara lihat gapnya. Oh shit.
Let's get down to business. Swift and merciful.
Nice.
To the very finally. Bring it on.
Oh, nice.
To the very.
Okay, that's open the door. Good chest. Good. What's that stair head up? Oh, chest. Okay, nice. Nggak bisa dibuka gitu ya. Oke. Salah jalan. Oh, di sini ada ininya ya. Ada itunya. Power up-nya buat Ronin ya tadi. Tapi Ronin ini terlalu lemah buat itu, jadi kita bisa langsung ngalahin mereka. Padahal udah pakai power up. Nice, good. Jangan nyemplung lagi kayak tadi. Sorry, mouse-nya macet. Apa tuh? Oh, itu simbolnya Blue Oni. Oh shit! Arrow traps! Arrow traps! That's not fair, man.
Look at all the people locked up in here.
They must be holding on to them for leverage. All right, let's get them out of here. Let's roll.
Very.
Oh, wow. Oh, apanya? Burstnya itu kuat banget. Okay, let's go. You'll free everyone inside.
Alright, you're all free to go now. Quick, get to safety.
Sorry, but have you seen our little boy? We're awfully worried about him.
Calm down, dear. We don't even know if he was taken here or not.
But... Oh, my little Daisuke!
Oh, you must be Daisuke's parents.
Yes, that's right! Have you seen him? Where is he? Is he all right?
Don't worry, he's safe and sound. Someone's looking after him now on Yashiori Island. I can show you where on the map. He's been worried about you. I bet he'll be relieved to see you.
You were the one who saved him? Oh, thank you, thank you!
It's not. He's the one you should be thanking.
No, please, no. No need to thank me. It's my pleasure, really. It's just who I am. It's what I do. Before you go calling me a hero, let me ask you this. Wouldn't any other self-respecting guy who saw another person in danger have done the exact same thing?
They're left.
Really? Just one little compliment and it goes straight to his head.
Yeah. Why they see so many people?
These vagrants are insatiable. They'll do anything for money. No one dares stand up to them for fear of what they might do.
Well, would they really do anything drastic?
No, actually, because one of the guys, the one with Oni horns on his head, has always shielded us so far. Oh, in fact, his horns look just like the ones this guy has.
At night, he would secretly bring us food and water. I don't understand what he was trying to do. Are you a friend of his? Or perhaps a relative?
Relative.
I
guess.
Oh, maybe there's something secretly troubling him. He seemed different from the rest of the gang. They seem like heartless crooks, but I'd say he comes across more like a confused child who made some poor choices.
Let me put it this way. There are a few things he needs to straighten out in his head, and I'm here to point him in the right direction.
I'm glad to hear that. He's lucky to have family like you.
Aww.
Don't worry. He'll be in my trusty hands. I'll help him see the light. Anyway, you should scram. It's still not safe here.
Yes, thanks again. You've rescued our entire family. We are indebted to you.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Huh. A child that made some poor choices.
It's just like you.
Anyway, let's get going while we still have time.
Okay. Okay.
This is the place. The jig's up. Surrender while you can.
Oh, that's the power-up.
Hey,
Yes, a lot of
say
them.
no more. Going somewhere?
Spirit blade.
Oh, Chongyun belum mati.
Get moving.
Ayo Itto.
It's showtime. Let's roll.
Oh, nice. Good, good, good.
You think you've won, don't ya? So naive. This is
got that.
my home turf. I'll let you in on a little secret. A long time ago, I picked up this rare paper charm. It's very precious to me. What makes it so special is that if you tear one piece, the other piece starts tearing too.
Nah.
Newsflash, don't care about your cute little origami obsession.
You'd better stay where you are and let me finish. Aren't you curious what the other piece is used for? I'll tell you. It's now the critical component of a mechanism, and when it gets torn, this place goes up in smoke. Yeah, the whole hideout is rigged with explosives and ready to blow.
Uh-huh.
What? You're gonna blow this whole place up?
Uh-huh.
Oh, don't worry about me. I made sure that I've got an escape route. The rest of you, though, you're gonna be buried deep among the rubble. You've had
That's
your
a
fun.
very bad model.
Now it's goodbye.
For a bad guy, that's a very bad model.
My paper charm! Where's my paper charm?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you looking for this?
Yes, that's it. But when did you...
I snatched it earlier, to stop you from doing anything hasty.
Why, you... And now you're going to betray me?
You're one to talk. What about burying everyone here? If you ask me, that sounds like you've already betrayed our agreement, no?
Just give it here!
Mm-hmm.
You done talking now? Huh? You sure? Great, because I'm done listening. Yeah!
Oh. That sounded hurt.
Great work, Takuya. You arrived in the nick of time.
He has...
Stay away from me.
Huh?
I said stay away, or I'll tear the paper charm.
Hey, oh, okay. Fine. Just calm down. What are you doing?
Just because I won't let him blow this place to bits doesn't mean that I won't do it myself.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you want to get buried, you should leave this place now. Take everyone here and get out!
You won't go through with it. If you were that cruel, then why bother protecting every person you've come across? Huh?
I'm not here to reason with you. Go! Just get out of here! This sacrifice is mine to make. Mine alone!
Oh,
Why couldn't you
Takuya.
just stay out of
Ako
it?
jadi pengen dia punya
No
jadi
one
gini,
needs to
jadi
sacrifice
playable karakter si
themselves.
Takuya.
Alright, then you tell me. What am I supposed to do? I've tarnished our Oni pride and abandoned our ancestors' oath. Only sacrifice can restore my pride now. I chose this path so I could provide for my fellow Oni. I was ready to die from the very beginning. This is between us blue Oni. But you... If it wasn't for you, everything would have worked out perfectly.
They're here. We won't let them slip away this time.
Tenryo Commission is here.
Oh, there's nowhere else to run!
Hey, Tenryo Commission! I'm the one you're looking for. I did it. I'm behind everything. Arataki Itto is innocent. You're the ones in charge of detaining criminals in human society, right? I'm sure you can tell who the criminal is here.
Huh? It's like he's trying to reenact the fairy tale, sacrificing himself for the Crimson Oni.
Mm-hmm.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's me you've been looking for, and here I am.
Ah.
How are you ever gonna report back without capturing me?
Your bot will capture.
Stop fooling around, Itto.
Listen,
Keduanya bakal ketangkep ini.
sacrificing yourself won't solve anything. Your sacrifice can't protect me or your fellow Oni, and giving up your life isn't gonna make theirs any longer. Sacrificing yourself is one way to escape your fate, but the only one you'll be setting free is yourself. Listen to me. You want to be the tough guy? Huh? Well, this is the coward's way out. Don't let your sacrifice stain our Oni pride. The blue Oni have been scraping the bottom of the barrel all these years, so let's give them a new beginning. We've made mistakes, but we can make up for them. Fate hasn't been kind to the Oni? Well then let's tear it up and start over. But before any of that can happen, you need to get yourself behind me and forget about all that self-sacrifice stuff. Now let's go. But we're not done talking about this. Takuya!
Oh, he's still alive. The charm is torn.
I'll take care of this. There
are still people in danger. Go, help them. Hey, I got this.
Come on!
Forget about me! Just go! It's what I deserve!
Ah, shut up, would ya?
Ooh. That's a nice cutscene, yeah.
We managed to save everyone! But what about Itto and Takuya? Paimon hopes they're alright.
Let's wait a little longer. That's two of them.
It's Itto and Takuya!
That's gonna hurt tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
What's up with the looks on your faces? I said we'd be okay, didn't I?
Uh-huh.
I'm sure I'd be looking a whole lot sharper right now if it wasn't for that brutal bean attack of yours earlier.
We didn't want to make a thing easy for you.
Why? Why would you do this for me? I'm the guilty one here. I don't deserve this.
Because we're Oni, that's why. We share the same blood, brother. Our parents and their parents before them never taught us that it was okay to abandon family in need. I just wish you'd come to find me sooner. If you knew about me all along, then you should have come and asked me for help. I never would have dreamed of turning you away.
The Blue Oni disappeared so that they wouldn't bring trouble to the Crimson Oni. If I came to you for help, wouldn't that just undo everything the Blue Oni have done?
Not to me. I've always respected the Blue Oni for their sacrifice. Nothing they did was in vain. It's only because of them that we have survived to see today, and built a world where Oni and humans can live side by side. Honestly, everything that I have now, I owe to the Blue Oni. And let me tell you, the Inazuma of today wouldn't see you as a villain just because of the color of your horns.
You say all that, but in spite of everything, you're barely getting by.
It's just because he's Takeito.
That's just how I roll,
Yeah,
man.
I know, right?
You remember the pack, don't you? We're not supposed to suck up to the humans. We're supposed to earn their respect. Every member of the Arataki gangs had a tough time trying to fit in. Take Akira, for example. He snores like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
Or Genta. He's got a serious temper problem. And Mamoru, well, he's colorblind. Even Granny Oni. She got that name for taking me in as a kid. We're all rejects and outcasts in some way, but we don't care. You want to talk about pride? Well, in our gang, we're proud to welcome anyone who's been through adversity with open arms.
But
Ah, don't worry. The Arataki gang's already a bunch of misfits.
Except
You really
Shinobu.
think you could cramp our style?
We've dealt with the Kairagi and the people they took captive. I assume the two of you are finished talking. Takuya, based on the findings of our investigation, I hereby announce that you are officially under arrest for forceful seizure of people and property. Please do not attempt to resist. All stolen articles will be reclaimed. That means we'll be seizing all the goods you passed on to your kin.
no, please don't. Without those goods, they'll...
It's all right, Takuya. Those goods never belonged to us anyway. Don't worry. I'll help take care of your kin. Now that I know the situation, I'll personally make sure they never suffer again.
Might want to put your grand plans on hold there. You're under arrest too, for numerous assaults on material commission
Yang
officers.
itu ya.
Oh, yeah, I guess I forgot about that. But no worries, I'll put my gang on the case. My boys will take good care of the Blue Oni.
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
already
yes,
arrested them too.
Oh, right, yeah,
That's what they get for resisting the Tenryou Commission.
I guess it's up to you then, Traveler. Could you be a pal and tell Granny Oni about the Blue Oni situation?
Your chance to clean up for you, right?
Yeah, I know the drill. This isn't my first time. and it probably won't be my last.
As for you two, lending them your aid when you knew full well they were in the wrong means that the culpability extends to you too. But, given your unique circumstances, and in light of the complexity of this case, we won't press charges this time.
Oh, thank God.
Sorry for the trouble.
Hey, wait! Are unique circumstances? Are these guys like a big deal or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, yeah, okay. Cool. Because I was gonna say, you know, like, I'm kind of a big deal myself.
Stop bragging, Itto.
Yeah, all right, see you next time. Whenever that'll be.
Oh, ini Kabutonya. Lucu.
Well,
Okay.
he's pretty.
Stop.
Weird. But at least he's not a bad guy.
Well, yeah. Oke, kita balik ke sini. Kita report to Granny Oni. Oh, tuh ada Kabutonya masih di sana ya. You tell Granny Oni everything that happened.
That does sound like my Itto.
So, did they take Uncle Itto away? Yes, they did. But don't be too upset, Daisuke. We will have the chance to see him again. He and his gang may have acted recklessly, but the fact remains that he still helped us. Yeah, I knew it! Uncle Itto helped us, and he's awesome!
Now, don't get any ideas, Daisuke. Itto is a far cry from awesome. He still caused a lot of trouble for a lot of people. If you ask me, I'd say he's like one of those little Oni Kabuto you kids are playing with all the time. Though he looks fierce on the outside, he has a kind heart. He's not a delinquent, but he'll never back down from a fight.
I don't really get it, but it sounds like a compliment. I can't wait for my next beetle fight with Uncle Itto.
Thank you, Granny, for taking care of our little boy. I hope that Itto and his friends will be released as quickly as possible.
It's depend with
You
cookies
needn't worry.
dan
The
Heizo.
officials in the Tenryo Commission will certainly exercise sound judgment.
It's time we started heading back. We'll be sure to visit again soon.
I'm glad that everything was resolved in the end. Things were looking quite dire, but now the future looks bright. Wonderful, wonderful. As for the Blue Oni, just leave them to me. If there's one thing an old granny like myself can do, it's caring for others.
Do you need our help?
No, no. Go on ahead. I'm sure you have other adventures beckoning. Besides, once Itto is released, he'll be here to help me.
Is he always like that?
Oh, yes. And you know what? I think that's what makes him adorable.
Aw.
Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, kinda.
He does whatever he puts his mind to. He's sincere, brave, and determined. Back when I took him in, everyone thought I was most unusual indeed. They started calling me Granny Oni, but I've never been ashamed of this name. On the contrary, I'm quite proud of it, because Itto is my pride and joy.
A long, long time ago,
Aw.
in a village lost to time, there lived a crimson Oni and a blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The crimson Oni wanted to be friends with the humans, so the blue Oni played the role of the naughty kid.
Oh, wow.
And then he left. After a long time, the crimson Oni was living happily with the humans, but in his heart, he wanted to bring the blue Oni back home. The crimson Oni didn't know where to find the blue Oni. His search took him up the highest mountains
Oh, ini kayak tombak lihat
and
aja ya.
across the widest rivers.
Iya kayak tombak. Oh, kalau ada game kayak gini grafik apa
He
ya?
found many
Artnya kayak
traces
itu.
of the blue Oni, but the more he found, the clearer it became.
Aku mau
The blue
main game kayak
Oni
gini
was
kalau ada
hiding
grafik
on
kayak gini.
purpose.
Lucu.
So just as the blue Oni had once done, the crimson Oni left him a letter.
Dear Owl, I've made lots of human friends now, and I want to have a big party for everyone.
Oh.
I want all my friends to be there. That means you too, Owl. If you don't want to meet me, you can just watch from a distance.
The blue Oni snuck back to the village and hid in the shadows. He saw the great feast and roaring fire and longed to join in.
Oh.
But though his stomach rumbled, the blue Oni remembered the oath of old and kept his distance. Suddenly, he jumped. The crimson Oni was right behind him.
Hey, you're finally back.
You finally wake.
Come on, I'll introduce you. It's time everyone met my best friend.
Oh, that's a very good quest ya.
Hey, Traveler! Remember that pit at the bottom of the chasm? You know, the one that the giant pillar smashed into.
Yeah.
Paimon took a quick peek before we left last time. There was some kind of light coming from inside. Don't you think that's a little strange?
Oke, ini waktunya kita
Oh, so you've been wondering about that too, huh? Now that we have some time on our hands, let's go and take another look.
ya, ini waktunya untuk buka quest selanjutnya, the Perilous Trail Interlude quest. Ya. Oh, kita harus ke chasm. Itu jauh banget itu. Di mana? Oh, di sananya. Oh, sorry. Bersin. Oh, di sini. Aduh, di Ruin of Kindly ya. Oke deh. Itu untuk besok kita aduh, Jongin mau mati. Kita ke Inazuma, kan Inazuma kan ke Liyue. Kita heal dulu. Oh iya, kan ada Navia ya. Mungkin besok aja ya. Aku rencananya kan mau narik Navia ya. Ngepula Navia. Tapi mungkin besok aja ya. Abis kita selesaiin questnya Perilous Trail ya. Oh, jadinya lama banget. Kita balik ke Illyria Harbor. Nah, ada jamuan di situ, di sini. Special Gold. Ini dong aku gatel. Gara-gara sakit ini mah. Mungkin just story quest. Nanti mungkin terakhir sebelum kita masih ada apa nih? Archon quest. Oh. Questnya Nyelan. Oh, Tinari sama Sino sama Nilo. Aku mau nih questnya. Oh, questnya Rahidia pasti. Quest of Valid, Quest Result, questnya Wiro. Aku pengen nih, penasaran sama questnya si ya? Yaimiko. Quest siapa ya? Stay on the Concept Throne, apa nih? Oh, questnya Ganyu. I see. Ya quest Arkon kayaknya aku harus ngelakuin semua quest Arkon deh. Soalnya Fenty, Zhongli, dia Furina juga ya. Oke deh, kita sampai di sini dulu ya streamnya ya. Sebelum kita end stream, kita lihat dulu itu Navia ya. Kita 18 hari lagi kita punya, aku punya 6.835 primo gara-gara dapat primo bonus primo ya. Aku mau naik Navia ya. Di sini kita aku takut banget bakal dapat sukros. Aku nggak mau dapat sukros. Tapi aku bakal nggak keberatan kalau aku dapat candies ya. Tapi aku pertama Navia ya. Oke. Begitu dapat Navia, aku bakal start pulling. Soalnya buat banner berikutnya aku ada kemungkinan mau narik Shogun dan juga aku mau menarik karakter baru si Gaming. Ya, aku mau narik dia juga. Oke deh, sampai di sini dulu ya streamnya. Ya, terima kasih udah datang ya. Kada, Zal, Azelia sama Cupcake udah. Ya, terima kasih udah datang ya. Dan maaf ya, hari ini aku agak stream pendek soalnya aku masih sakit. Besok lagi kita bakal ketemu lagi, kita bakal main Genshin Impact lagi, kita bakal lanjutin questnya, story quest interlude ya. Habis itu mungkin minggu depan aku bakal stream ya, stream Natal. Soalnya minggu Natal. Aslinya sih aku mau libur aja gitu. Tapi enggak, aku udah libur seminggu, mendingan kita lanjut stream aja. Dan minggu aku bakal gorilla stream ya, kalau aku cukup sehat. Kalau udah sehatan dikit, kalau nggak sehat, aku bakal istirahat. Soalnya Seninnya aku bakal, tanggal 25-nya aku bakal ada stream. Soalnya tanggal 26 aku bakal libur. Aku bakal ke debut streamnya Aki. Mama aku soalnya debut sekarang. Gak mungkin aku bakal ngelewatin debutnya dia. Soalnya dia udah datang ke debut 2.0 aku. Ya. Oke deh. Sampai di sini dulu ya. Kita streamnya, kita bakal ketemu besok lagi ya. So, until tomorrow, I will see you and goodbye. Bye.